If you're a biotech firm with like $10 million in the bank in one shot, how should AI fit into your development plan?
I think almost your way to survive is through AI. So what that means is if you have multiple assets in your pipeline, first you would want to prioritize those assets based on what AI tells you, which of those assets is most likely to succeed. And then you move that asset forward based on that. So AI helps guide that particular asset, first prioritize it and then guide it forward. It can help you not only have that predictive modeling, but also almost help you design clinical trial. So because there now FDA is allowing a single determinative clinical trial to get approval, part of that's going to be very important to have the right design in place. And the second phase here is now assisting with AI to design clinical trials that are more likely to have success in a way without compromising the safety or off-target effects.
So, walk me through what happens when a pharma partner hands GATC a molecule. What does your team do in the first 8 minutes?
Good question. So different things, but I'll start with the one thing that we definitely do in the terms of de-risking it. So the first thing we would do is take the all of the data of that particular molecule, and we will take it and run it through our algorithms, and we begin that process. It takes us a little bit more than 8 minutes to get a report, which we take about 3 weeks, which is compared to the years and years it takes to find out and hundreds of millions of dollars. So we get an agreement, we put the molecule into our algorithms, we run it through, as I mentioned, for various aspects. It's literally a clinical trial if you think about it, to see where it would go. And then we provide this comprehensive report back to the company within 3 weeks to be able for them to make a decision on it. And sometimes if it looks like it's not going to work on this, then we start to develop a relationship with them on how best to use that asset for other things and evaluate that. That's one stream of work. The other is we, of course, work with those who are working to develop molecules. So, for example, for the opioid addiction, we narrowed down about 80 targets in the brain to 3 targets in the prefrontal cortex of your brain. We asked AI to evaluate for us a target for each one of those 3 sites in the brain. We ran trials in silico for each one of those. Then we combined those 3 assets into one. Now we call that right now compound 1021. And with that compound 1021, once we were comfortable that this is the one, that's it, not 1022 or 1065, then we went into a CGMP, a lab, and we created the molecule itself. And then we tested the molecule on mice. We didn't have to, but we did it just because that's just the norm these days as we phase out. And we published that study in the Proceedings of National Academy of Sciences recently that shows the sort of brilliant positive impacts of this molecule on the mice suffering from addiction.